Haramai ki Harold Moody Park in Gleneden, West Auckland, and the home of the mighty Glenora Bears for another edition of Wednesday Night League, brought to you by the Auckland Rugby League. Another double whammy for you, and we start with round 11 of the Women's Premiership. The number one team in the comp, unbeaten Otara Scorpions, facing off against the Otahuhu Leopards. A lot to play for, particularly for the Leopards, who sit in fifth position and really do need to start putting some W's together if they want to make that top four and the playoffs in 2023. Stephen McIver along with Kiwi Fern skipper Crystal Rota in the house. This is how the points table stands for the Women's Premiership. Week 11 of 14 already. I don't know where it's gone, but here we are. 18 points for the Otara Scorpions, 8-0 with one bye. That's 8-2 to 16-2 for the bye. And 18 points. Howick and Mount Albert sitting on 15 points. And there's Otahu running just below, you would say, 50% and sitting on 8 points. So they've got a lot of work to do. But what do the teams look like? Plenty of changes for Otahu, but Otara are pretty much as per program, and they bring a lot of experience, the Otara Scorpions. But I want you to go right down to number 12. It's Fia Malisi Tolo'ono. It's Happy Birthday Girl. She's the younger sister of Flo Tolo'ono Vanga out at number 2. I've been sworn to secrecy as to not give away the age. A young halves pairing in Jana Mangeli, normally a hooker, but will play in the 6th jersey tonight, teaming up with Siali Faui. They are coached by Lewis Papali. Those are the Otara Scorpions. So they face an Otahu side that's, well, there's been plenty of changes about, but there's a lot of experience. Go first of all. Again, a similar situation in the halves where the 22, Shade Shamkul, a natural half, in fact, not a natural half, normally a centre come second rower, playing in the halves tonight, but a great attitude, says her coach, George Carmon. Look out for 21, Angelina Lauatawa, the older sister of Oceania Lauatawa. They make up the back and second row. There is a lot to look forward to. Angelina, when she carries the ball, you know things are going to happen. They are coached by George Carmon, so let's hear what both coaches have to say about tonight's Week 11 showdown.
Kia ora, Lewis. Unfortunately, you guys didn't get to play in the weekend due to factors out of your guys' control. But moving forward, what's your guys' key message, your key message to the ladies tonight?
Just to stay hungry, same process as we usually do before any game. If anything, the girls are less sore today from not playing on Saturday, so they're just hungry to get on the field.
And obviously you guys have been struggling for numbers a little bit, a few positional changes. Has that put the ladies under any pressure at all?
They're probably always under pressure, but I guess in that situation we try to get the players into those positions as soon as possible so we can get them in their positions to get familiar with them.
Well, all the best for the game tonight, Lewis.
Cool, thank you.
Kia ora, George. You guys had to default on the weekend, unfortunately, due to obviously lack of numbers and girls being injured. But how have they pulled up tonight, and how's preparation been for tonight's game?
Yeah, it's just a bit unfortunate last week. The weather kind of didn't help us as well. So preparation hasn't been ideal. But in saying that, we got a few sets in last night, and the ladies trained well. So we're looking forward to tonight.
Awesome. And you guys are coming up against the competition leaders. What are your guys' key focus areas for tonight's game?
Well, for us, it's just about getting our fair share of possession, completing our sets, and hopefully getting good field position as well. Just trying to keep the ball away from them.
Well, all the best to you and the ladies tonight.
George Carmon, one of the good guys, bringing all of his experience in the NRL and the Super League back into the local game, and that's what we love, them giving back. Well, it's a good evening. It's not such as a cold as we thought, Crystal Rota, but nice to have you back in the seat and the body out of your knee. Now, the word on the street is you're back running already.
Yes, I'm back running, and I'm so excited about it. I'm getting back out on that footy field and running some lengths of the field. I never thought I'd enjoy it so much, but had a ball yesterday, Steve, running my laps, so I did, absolutely did.
There are the Otara Scorpions waiting to get out onto the field here at Harold Moody Park. And I've got to say, it's nice being in a suburban ground. Driving in, we're in deep deep West Auckland, Gleneden, right next to the Gleneden Tennis Club, and It's just got a nice vibe about it.
Yeah, it does. I guess when you're down at a local club, there's always a nice vibe as opposed to being in a big stadium. But I must say, I'm way out of the dirty south and out here in the west leaf, so I did get quite a bit lost. But I made my way here and I found my way.
Hang on a minute, hang on. What's this dirty south call? I mean, is this as you? I'm not taking any flack for that one. You're way out of the dirty south. Come on. Teams coming onto the field here at Harold Moody Park. This is a ground that the likes of Dean Lonergan, Jared McCracken, the Crackers, the great one, and even Sione Famuina have been here, home to the mighty Glenora Bears. I was running through trying to figure out how many they'd won. They'd won 5 Fox Premierships. The funny thing was, the very first one they won back in 1962 was a shared premiership. Then they won 97, 98, 99, back to back, and their last one was 2017. And the Glenora Bears will face the Howick Hornets in the men's competition week 9 a little bit later on. The Howick Hornets winning the Fox Premiership in 2019. So there's a lot of history on the line tonight, but here we are, and the women getting ready to face off for week 11. So if you're Otahu, you know the one thing you need tonight, you've got to get the W. But the one thing we have noticed, fifth tackle execution has to be on point for both tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I did watch the game last week, and I mean, throughout the season, that has been a bit of a downfall. I guess right across the board is the fifth and final tackle options, and it would be good to see those better tonight.
All right, getting ready for kickoff in week 11 of Wednesday Night Rugby League, running left to right. It will be the Otahuhu Leopards who will kick us off against the number 1 team in the Otara Scorpions. Once again, it's a short kickoff that has been picked up by Jurel Loto. And a lot of, gee whiz. Took a while to get out of that tackle, but away they go. This is Mary Solova. They've got to keep an eye on her. She loves to run. She's a good eyes-up player.
She is a good eyes-up player, and she's just scored herself a penalty there. Penalty already in this early in the game.
Now, this is Jana Manelli, normally a hooker. And when you're having to go into that position, I wonder whether there is too much of it. You're just not going to tackle as much when you're playing in the six jumper.
Yeah, I mean, she'll be good with all the ruck plays and, you know, bringing players onto the ball. So I'm sure Jana will slot in there, you know, really well tonight.
So they've got good field position already. And a strong tackle from Otahu on Marina Hangai. Trying to get herself out. Get the feel that Otahu going to try and smuggle them a little bit in this early part of the game, particularly in the tackles. Carlene Lissoa gets ready to play the ball. This is Fotuma Wala. This is Neuer in the 10 jersey. Players struggling to get her down. Loto comes out the back to Fa'aui. This is Robeck. Another penalty. High shot. So, easy penalties being given away for the Otara Scorpions.
Yeah, very easy penalties. I thought that was a good decision there to shut on that tackle, but unfortunately a little bit too high.
So, Otara ball, they let it go backwards. Oh, it's been called knock-on. Knock-on. That's just a coach killer early. Carlene Lissoa. Always wonder about that one. You know, I will always argue the point that if the ball goes through the hands, and even if it touches it and it goes backwards, it can't be a knock-on.
Yeah, it's an arguable one there, but I think that one there, Steve, was a knock-on.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Right, okay. Put me in a place straight away. Fair play. Otahuhu ball early in the piece of this Week 11 game in the Women's Premiership, brought to you by the Auckland Rugby League. And Otahu looking like that. Oh, good shot. Great shot by Georgia Wharton-Benedict. No fuss tackle there. So maybe already Otahu have made their presence known. They want to put this through the hands.
Yeah, definitely. They really want to get out of their red zone here, but Otara really getting their numbers in the tackles here and putting on good line speed as well.
Slow play the ball, not what you want. I'm trying to. That's great work. That's really good work. That's Angelina Leopards. What more do we expect from her? Not a lot, because that's what she does. There's 22, Sade Shamka with the ball. As we said, not a natural half, more a second row centre. But add some size into their halves. Look at the men's game. Even their halves are like centres nowadays.
Oh yeah, they are. The size of them.
Nice ball taken by Flo Tolonua Wange.
We spoke about the fifth and final options. That was a pretty good kick considering.
Well, it was the one thing we were talking about inside. That looks like they're inside the 10. Otahu again. Yep, just can't do that. That's like the third in a row. They're giving away cheap penalties and handing Otara too much possession.
Yeah, giving them some easy meters straight off the bat, which is going to tire out the Otahuhu defence. It's just a bit of poor discipline this early in the game to have 3 penalties already.
They're working hard in the tackle, Otahu. They're trying to slow the play down. This is Fotumawala Noya. Another strong carry for her early in this first half. Nice little dart out from Merisolovi. About 11 out from the Otahu try line. They go wide to the right. Aisha Robeck-Lesoa goes close. Solovi waiting. Looking for the run from Fotumwala. Misses her out. There's Mangele. Going to spin it wide out. Bit of a loose pass. It finds Ida Mataya. And a knock on. All that good work undone. Shanko picks up the ball. So when we talk about fifth tackle options, Otahu already have completed a good strong one. That's probably the second now we've seen from Otara that hasn't come off.
Yeah, well, George did speak about in the pre-game interview that, he wants his team to get to the fifth and final and just complete their set. So, I'm sure he'll be happy with the first set they've done, and as long as they just keep it simple to start the game off and get to the back end of their sets, I'm sure coach will be happy with that.
Well, smart coach wants to play the percentages. Just play the percentages. Don't do anything flash, and you'll be okay,
Yeah, well, that's the sort of safe thing. That's the best way to start a game, to play it safe, and then you can sort of test the waters and see what the conditions allow to start with as the dew starts to get a bit slippery as well.
Ground's in good nick here at Harold Moody Park. Had a good walk around it. When you're playing right to left, if you were smart, you'd kick to the right corner because it actually dips down somewhat.
Yeah.
It's just a natural slope. This is Jamie Latu with the ball. Take the carry herself, and it's a good strong first carry. Wasn't met with too much opposition actually. Sort of allowed an easy 5 metres. Comes back in for Oceana Laetawa, sister of Angelina. Moving closer now to the Otara line. Will it be Otahuhu to score first? Shamkel, little short ball, comes back out to Angelina Laetawa. Oh, called forward.
Oh, that was unfortunate. I thought she was in.
So, little forward pass and on. Sweet move though. What's quite disappointing though is the defence of Otara here.
Yes, it was. It was actually forward, but unfortunate. I thought she was in with a try there.
Don't you hate it when the pictures tell the story and you're wrong? So Otara ball survived a first shot from Otahuhu in this women's premiership on a cool Wednesday evening here in Gleneden in West Auckland, wherever you are around New Zealand watching on Sky Sport 4 or the Auckland Rugby League's YouTube channel. Welcome to West Auckland. Another game following this one. It'll be round 9 of the men's premiership. It'll be the Glenora Bears on their home dirt facing the Howard Hornets. 5-time champions against 1-time champions. This is a really good run from the Otara Scorpions. Kamalu Wheeler.
We're up. One marker.
Fotumawala. This is Jirel Loto. Struggling to get her down. Finally get her down. But all that effort you put in trying to get them down also works against you.
Oh, that's so draining when you're trying to wrestle someone to the ground and they're still standing on their feet.
Oh, someone came out of the line and Roback has been given a free run. A good carry by Roback, the fullback for Otara. Waiting there is Ida Mataya. They'll go wide again, will they? Now, a little inside ball. Not able to be picked up by Fia Malicia Tolo'ono. Idea was there, though, coming from Siali Fa'aui.
Oh, that option was beautiful. Unfortunately, Fia just couldn't get a grasp on that ball. But on that set, Otara were just getting good momentum, good quick play the balls, and the forward pack were just really hitting the advantage line. And they, as you can see, where they ended up on the end of that set, they were right down close to their try line.
Just nicely little short ball options too, isn't it? You know, that's the subtleties of the game, rather than just chucking it out, some just coming inside balls.
Yeah, that was a beautiful inside pass.
Just time it again. It's all about timing.
Yes, it is timing.
So shots have been fired by both these teams early. We're only inside the first 10 minutes of the game, but neither have been able to convert when it mattered. Tidy little run here from Avery Rose Carmont, daughter of the coach George. This is Kamaluila. Carmont pops the ball out to Louis. She tries to get around them and can't get around the two Otara defenders. There's Coach Carmont saying, "Oi, what's going on?" Pointing, get the job done, and Louis will play the ball on that far touchline.
It's probably telling the girls to get away from the sideline before they get dragged out in the slippery conditions.
This is Nina Tulua. She'll play the ball. This is tackle 4, and they kick on it. Now, are they going to? Is it going to hold up? Because it's quite a solid turf here. No, it's not going to hold up. So, idea was there though.
Idea was there on the fourth tackle. Maybe not the best option, but I mean, they're in a good defending position.
So Otara ball. Almost 10 minutes gone in the first half. Oh, good shot! That's how you stop him. Quick, just like that, courtesy of Colleen Lesor.
Always motivating when you got your middles getting up like that and putting on hits like that.
It was Anastasia Collins. I apologise for that, Colleen. Georgia Wharton swung around. It's a slow play the ball, which is what you want if you're on the defence. This is a great run. It's a really good run.
Okay, up we come. Up we come. Good work, girls.
That's Carleen Lesor with the run. This is Melissa Tolauno, the birthday girl, Fia.
Let us stand.
Waiting is Sulovi, wanting the ball quicker, not getting any help from the referee. Ball through the hands, Robeck, and the ball, good tackle by Ramona Henry, didn't go forward.
That was an interesting call.
Was waiting for it.
Yeah, I was waiting for it too.
This will be 5 and last. Ball goes high. Under pressure on Otahu defence. Ball picked up tidily. Thank you very much, Angel Tulua. Sigh of relief from Coach Carmont. And it's Leopards ball again. There's not much in this, is there?
No, it's been a bit of an arm wrestle both ways.
Lost control of it on the ground.
Oh, unfortunate.
You think? That close to your own line.
Yes.
Let's have a look at that again. So lost control of the ball is the call.
Oh, that was very marginal.
Could have almost said Paul played the ball, incorrect played the ball, but I wouldn't have said lost control of it anyway. Well, I'm sure the referee's boss will be coming to talk to us at halftime and saying, "Oi, you're not the man in orange, you two. Just be quiet."
You're not the bunker, you're the commentators.
Otara ball. Best chance to put first points on the board. Mataya takes the carry. They're about 15 out from the line. That's the Otahu line. Sulove. This is another good run from Kylie Nassau. She's been damaging. They are struggling to stop her. They're 10 out. Sulove. Loto, and the ball dropped again. So again, unforced errors.
Yes, that was. She was in there. The hole was just right there for her to put the ball down.
Again, are we talking timing?
Yeah, it could be a bit of timing. I guess the pass didn't quite reach her either.
That's Alexandra Penny on now for Otahu in the 18 jersey. So they've substitution already. Avery Rose Carmen, tidy little run, gets the Leopards close to halfway.
Oh, got it, 3.
That's a good strong carry from you-know-who on Shalina Leatawa. Carmont flicks it left. Finds Henry, then it to Shania Louis, still going.
Let it stand! That's the final coming!
5th and final for Otahu. Will they go to the air again? Will they be given time? Well, it's not so high. It's a bit of a flat kick that's been allowed to bounce, but tightly picked up by Flo Wanga. And she bounces off one and gets through. So it's a tight little carry of about 10 metres. That's a good way to get away from your own line. And then they give away a penalty. Otahu, that just hurts the Leopards every time.
Hurt. They had a good kick chase and got down there to make the tackle, but yeah, giving away penalties like that, like you said earlier, that's a coach killer. No
score so far as Otara kick for touch. Gotta love the old scoreboard. Look at the old scoreboard, don't you love it? You know you're in a suburban ground when you see that. The only one I can think of straight away that it reminds me of when you watch a lot of footy is at Leichhardt Oval.
Oh,
the Tigers, they've got an old school scoreboard.
They do.
Keep that ruck clean
But
up.
this is Glenora's home ground. In Glendale Road, Gleneden. If you're in the area, feel free to come on down and support both the women's and the men's. The men's game later on this evening on Sky Sports Select and the Auckland Rugby League YouTube channel. It'll be a corker too. Glenora up against Howick. 7 plays 3 on the points table, and Glenora need the points if they want to make the 6 in the playoffs. Lots of ball movement now from Otara. This is Ida Matai. Looks good with ball in hand.
Yeah, she does, and I just like the look of the Otara forward pack. They're just going forward and getting momentum for Otara.
Yes, Salobi is causing a little bit of havoc around the dummy half area. This is Fa'aui. 5th and final, goes to the air again with Jana Mangeli, who's waiting. There's numbers there, but well taken by Otahuhu. Play on called.
Tackle there! Stand now, Otara! Here we are. Hold, go.
So it's a long way to work out of their own half for Otahu, but they're doing it comfortably at this point.
Now! Arms off, hold on me! Hold. Yeah, off the legs
This
now,
is Marina
Hangai. Here we are.
Strong carry. A lot of muck in the tackles, I've got to say. Referee's letting a lot get away with. This is a good run. Strong run. That's what's required. That's a good one to get the troops going. That's Noa Fotu Mercy Tulua. Good run by Shalko. Looking for someone. Finds Rowena Matautia. Hammered on the touchline closest to the commentary position. Shamko. Big long pass out. Finds Oceania Latawa. Ball goes high. Is it there? Let it bounce. Always dangerous, but picked up. So they took the chance. I don't think on this ground you're going to get too much bounce either way. Offload's been given. That's a good little offload too by Aisha Lesoa. Sulovi. That's a bullet ball. Again, another big run from Noa Fotomawala. Quick play too. Sulovi on it. This is Malisi Tolu Uno. And that's just lazy. That's just a lazy pass out there. It's both sides, just a little mucky at the end.
Yeah, didn't really need to force that pass all the way out. They were having good go for it. There was no need to force that pass. And now they've had to turn the ball over as a result.
Yeah, but it's a good place to turn it over if you're Otahu. About 5 out from halfway. Shamko with the ball.
I haven't set up the play yet. Yeah, when you're ready. Yeah, 0 tackle.
22 and a bit minutes to go in this first half. Still no score. Otahu, the Leopards with the ball, courtesy of Oceania Leatawa.
Never square.
Another penalty for the Leopards. Marker's not square. Decided to tap it and not take the kick.
I think they feel they can score. This is Ramona Henry in the 6th jersey. Carmont waiting. There's Alexander Penny in 18 wanting the ball. Goes left-hand side though to Shania Louis. Pops one out. And it's a good ball to Kamaluila. Can she go all the way? She's going close. 20 out. Tulua. Tulua with a good carry. You almost felt like she was looking for pop one out the back. Looking for the penalty. Here they come again. This is Tulua. Tulua goes close. Oh, so close.
Great vision.
Numbers to the left. They go left. Pop it out. This is Anastasia. Alexandra. It's all over the place, Stephen. Oh, little chip that goes straight to the hands of the Otara defender. Can they drag it back in? No. Alexander Penny went close in the 18 jersey. So not a bad set. Probably one of the better sets you've seen from Otahu. Right on the Otara line. Now Otara have to work themselves out of this. Remember, unbeaten so far this season, Otara.
They're doing well. They've been struggling for numbers. Coach Lewis said they've been struggling a little bit for numbers, so they haven't even got the full 18 tonight. But they've still been producing results, which is great for the Otara ladies.
Handy little fend there from Justice Robeck. Makes a tidy 5 to 6 metres for the Otara Scorpions. A lot of one-out running at the moment. And they've gone away from relying on their forwards to just push it up through the middle, Otara. Ball, what's going on here? A little bit of hooky play from Mangele. Nice take by Otahu. And back they come and given plenty of room as Flo Tolo'onu Wanga.
It's a great return from her. Great return from her. That's always motivating for the next runner to do the same and find the same energy.
Angel Tulua. This is a strong run now from Ramona Henry. Henry trying to get the quick play, the ball. Louis looks out to her right, finds centre partner and Jamie Latu. Latu with the strong carry, looking for the quick play, can't get it. So they put it in the hands. This is Shamkul. Quite a noticeable size. Shamkul still going to Shane Shamkul. That's a run that'll give them confidence. Getting close to the Otara line is Otahu. A bit slow. As Leotawa goes out wide. Another pop ball. They go wide again. Oh, a little bit of a run around. Louis for the corner. And does she get down?
Lost it before you've gone in. It's on the phone.
Lost ball.
Play the ball here.
He's called lost ball before you went in. So watch it closely. Shania Louis. There's the post.
Oh.
What do you, come on, call that? It went up, but didn't touch the ground again. Do you say no control of the ball? I say control.
Yeah, well,
come on.
Gosh, that was a hard one and hurt ball. I guess her elbows were on the ground as well, which would be a tackle complete, but she didn't have anyone around. I'm not sure if anyone was around the legs. I was just looking at her hands. But that was really unfortunate. That was a good set too that Otahu produced leading into that.
Best set we've seen, a little bit of run-around play as well, so they're starting to think. And this would be a concern you'd suggest for Lewis Papalia, that how vulnerable Otara look on their line.
Yeah, I mean, now sort of Otahu have found their way into the game. They're getting a little bit more crafty, as we've seen with that little wraparound play on that left edge, and they sort of know that they can do that. So, but look at this she's been damaging this entire season.
Give her the ball all night, and she will make holes in the defence. Mangeli goes up again. Effective tool this, but nicely taken by Otahuhu.
Yeah, she's got the good boot. I guess just trying to find the space with that kick would be more beneficial for Otara. But yeah, she's definitely, at least she's getting the kick away on that fifth and final.
Ramona Henry bumped into her, had a chat today. She says, I don't have a nickname. I said, don't ask me to give you one because I'll get in all sorts of trouble. I thought Ra would have been a good one, but she just looked at me and went, oh yeah.
Boring.
Yeah, pretty much. But it was quite interesting. She said, no, you've got a nickname. I said, no, I'm not going to tell you. But it was quite funny that, I don't have a nickname. Because she said, do you like nicknames? I said, I don't mind them. But I'll only use the nickname in commentary if you let me. And she goes, I don't have one. And that's how the conversation started. We'll leave it there. Mercy Tulu at acting half, but hang on. Problems here.
I think it's Avery.
On halfway, is this young Avery Rose Carmont?
Might have been her neck.
Oh goodness, it's just, oh, Dad's in.
Avery's grandparents are here as well. I've seen them, had a little chat to them before the game.
They love coming and watching their granddaughter play.
Yes, they do. They love coming to watch Avery play. Hopefully she's okay. She's been playing well out of dummy half. Good ruck identity and getting her forwards onto the ball, so she's been playing really well. So if she can't get up and play, she'll be a massive loss to the team. But looks like she's okay.
Probably just a bit of a knock, but yeah, I think you're right. She's sort of attempting to stretch. There's a good crowd in too. I suppose if you live in the area and you're a Bears fan, or even not a Bears fan, seeing footy and the lights on and there's something going on, it'd be nice to wrap up and come and have some chips and Fanta and
get some hot chips at the canteen
and do that. Dad's going, you are right, aren't you? Yep, Dad, I'm good. Okay.
It's funny when you watch girls get up, lash check. Yep, lashes are good. Tuck my hair behind my ears. You don't know these things, Steve.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
See, look, tuck the hair. That was the next step.
All right, play when
well,
ready.
have you thrown your cards around for your beauty business to these girls? I mean, I'm looking at the lashes you're wearing tonight. My goodness, look at this. Another strong run from Angelina Leotawa. Making waves and making holes in the Otara defence and being allowed to carry on. Oh, come on. Fifth and final. Where she go? Pops left. Shani Leotawa has kicked one that wasn't meant to go that way, but it's still in the hands of Otahu. Shania Louis, who almost scored the last time, held up. Changeover, Otara ball.
Who on the line?
Really barking orders. Get in there, get in there. I like the look of her in the 9 jersey here for Otara.
Just stand now,
Need someone dominant in that position to be barking orders and directing the team around.
Look at that. Straight up, Mercy Tulu says, have a bit of a shoulder. Did you like that? The interesting thing to note here with Otara is that the young backs are actually making pretty soft meters.
There's been some good defense from Otahu too on these get-out sets from Otara. Otahu have really been getting up. Unfortunately, another penalty.
Suluvi gets the penalty for Otara. In a good position too. It's just over halfway and in Otahu territory.
That could be so frustrating when you're just defended, so hard on a set and then give away an easy penalty from sort of just holding your weight for too long.
It's about game awareness, though, isn't it? Where you are and understanding those. And that's such a big learning thing. This is Fia Milicia Tolo'unu, birthday girl.
Here we are.
On attack now, the Otara Scorpions. Still no score. Under 15 to play in the first half, and you know who's got the ball? It's Carleen Lesoa. Bashing her way through the Otahuhu line. Looking for the quick play. Turns around with a smile. Sulovi goes right. This is Fotumawala. And Fotumawala, Noya Fotumawala finally gets the first points on the board. And it goes the way of the top team in the form of the Otara Scorpions.
She's been absolutely outstanding this season, Noya Fotumawala. Nothing much going on, just a hard, powerful, strong run from her to get her team on the board first for this game.
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere, but she attacked the ball at pace. Watch it, comes back from Sulovi and just steps off to the right and puts the afterburners on. Nothing to stop her. She spotted a nice little channel to run through. Watch here. She'll get the ball, step off that right. Gotta love that.
Oh, you gotta love it. She just spots the gap there, puts on the pace and just goes straight for the line. No hesitation whatsoever.
So first 4-pointer on the board. Here it comes again. Timed it beautifully. Big, tall and rangy front row actually. And that's how you do it. Good little 12, 15 metre run, and it's the first try on the board in week 11 to Noya Fotumawala.
She's moved in a position too. She was playing second row at one stage and moved into the prop, and she's been dynamite in the middles. She gets good go forward for Otara, and then obviously scores tries like that just from pure individual strength and power.
You'd like to think it's an easy conversion. If she hooks it left, it'll go into the Gleneden tennis courts. So the ball boy's going to have to climb over the fences or find a way to get in. I think I had a look around there. I think there is a way to get in. But I think you want to kick it too far because I think there's a creek out the back. Oh, and Mangeli sprayed it to the right. So we don't get the extras, but we do get a score on the board finally as we approach the back end of the first half. And it's 4-0. Otara Scorpions lead Otahuhu in the Women's Premiership. I wonder if that opens the gates now. Because there's been nothing between the two sides. 12.5 to play, Crystal, and they had their chance the other end through Shania Louis. Dropped the ball. Well, we don't think it was, but the referee called dropped ball out of control for. I just wondered now whether, okay, we can do this. Let's get on with it.
Yeah, it can go one of two ways, really. It's either, it gives more motivation to Otahuhu to defend that line a bit more strong and be more connected, or on the flip side, it opens up the floodgates.
Otahuhu restart, trailing by 4. Conversion not successful. It's the Otara Scorpions who lead. And here's your try scorer again. Look at that for a run. Legs bumping and just leopards falling off her. Lesoa again. It's a good combination, these two.
It is. They're getting
front rows do the job.
They're getting great go forward, and if I was on the defending side, that they're just going to tuck the ball and run. So you just need to get up and shut that down their ball and hand time and their momentum.
Jurel Lotu was looking for a quick play of the ball. That's nicely picked up by Solovi. Takes a cheeky little 3 to 4 metres. Lotu waiting again. Goes to the right. Just a short ball out, little short passes here. This is Hangai getting close now to the Otahu line again. Will they go and bang, bang? Here come Otara again. There's your centre and Aisha Robek Lesoa. Is she over? Yes! She got over. She stretched in a bundle of leopards. The Scorpion got over. And they do go bang, bang, Otara.
And I think you called it, Steve. You said, does this open up the floodgates for Otara? And perhaps it has.
Nice work. They were just short little passes. And in the end, it's Aisha Robek Lesoa, the centre for Otara, that gets the second 4-pointer on the board. But watch the work she had to do. 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders. And look, she pops over and down.
That's some strength right there. She had 4 defenders on her and still managed to put the ball down and put it down safely in order to score those points.
Well, that's the other thing too, yeah. That's the key, getting it down safely.
Yeah, it's always hard when there was someone underneath her trying to stop her hands from going down. She had someone still standing trying to pull her back, but she still managed to put that ball down and get the 4 points on the board.
So the Scorpions double the scoreline. It's now 8-0 kick to come. A little more challenging this time for Mangele. He's out near the Glenora Eagles Softball Club. The diamond is actually opposite the club rooms there. Let's see how she gives this one. She sprayed it right, a lot closer in. Let's see if she gives this one a good hoof. Mangeli strikes it well. Oh, came off the right-hand upright. So no change to the score, but it's your number 1 team in the competition that still hold the lead. It's Otara 8 and the Leopards with the big donut right now. Beautiful night here. There was a threat of rain just before kickoff, but it's just gone away. There had been a slight wind out there. It's very still. It's It's almost, I saw someone in a moment ago sitting in beach chairs. Like, wow, okay, winter beach party. Just call that out here at the Harold Moody Park. Have a bit of fun.
It is beautiful conditions out there for a game of footy.
The ground's in good nick.
Yeah, not much of a breeze too, as you can see the trees aren't really moving.
There's a stream just behind there too, those trees. Another little stream. It's amazing what you find when you wander about. Restart from Otahuhu. They've got some work to do. And it's this side, led by the likes of Fia Malisi Toloonu, that are creating havoc now after scoring that first try to Noya Fotumawala. I think George Karma would be happy if he can hold them to this score right now in the half. There's Lasora again. Knees up into the line for Otara.
Hold, please. Yeah, arms away! Here we are!
Sulovi given too much room to move by Otahuhu and is still going.
Now! It's the final coming!
Here's the last for Otara. Do they go to the air again and put pressure on? Mangele looks, yep, goes to the air. She's got runners there as well. Offside call, so runners just mistimed everything, but a sigh of relief for the Leopards.
Yeah, they'll be wanting to have a good get-out set from here, the Leopards. Going to take the kick.
Just a quick reminder too, the Auckland Rugby League would like to say thanks to the Auckland Council for their assistance and effort in allowing Harold Moody to be game ready as our temporary venue just for this week, because the weather conditions at Te Atatu South Park over the last week, that was no longer an option where we played last week. But next Wednesday, look out, we're back at the home of Rugby League. We'll be at Go Media Mount Smart Stadium, field number 2, so looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to that too, Steve.
Rowena Matautia with the carry. Little over 6.5 to play. First half, week 11 of the Women's Premiership in the Auckland Rugby League competition. Jamie Latu, collared by 3. Does get a reasonably quick play of the ball. Nice little data of dummy half from Avery Rose Carmon. Still going, Carmon. Good carry, stopped in the end by Noya Fotumawala. Closing it, it would be such a bonus if they can get a 4-pointer here before the half. They kick through, it's been let to go, and they pick it up. I thought they might have just let it run. And still going, so that's a good set. So Otara will start their set inside the 10, courtesy of Justice Robeck. Would like to see Otahuhu come to the right. They seem to favour the left a lot.
Yeah, they have been going down that left edge quite a lot. Would be good to sort of see what their threat they have here on this right edge.
Here we are, keep coming!
Try scorer, Robeck Lasoa plays it. Coming off the bench is Piri Powaru. Worth noting too that there is only 3 on the bench for Otara tonight. So they're running one short of a full complement, and they're just going to have to do it. This is Joe Mariarai. Great run coming off the bench. 5 and last for Otara. Mangele, she's going to run it or use the boot? She's going to run it. Gets it away. That's Marina Hangai still going. She puts it to boot just as she gets tackled. Look out, here comes Borton Benedict.
Stand there, play the ball.
Good chase. Good save.
Yeah, it was a good save. It was a good team effort though. It was a good option to kick it there, and it's good to have someone there that was chasing it.
Play on is called. I'd stay away from that touchline. Someone's getting up. Someone looks a little poorly. That's the fullback for Otahuhu and Angel Tulua. Referee calls time off. Just looks a little worse for wear when she went down. She's holding a stomach. I'm not going to play the doctor here, but one of it could be just being winded. So they may be down by 8 points, but they're certainly in this game, Otahuhu. they've shown enough to know that they can score tries. Again, it's just what they do on that last. Right back at the beginning, we said fifth tackle options have always appeared in this comp to be a real struggle for a number of teams.
Yeah, when they were throwing the ball around a little bit, coming against the grain and, you know, being a little bit crafty, they were quite threatening. But I guess when teams get under fatigue, you revert back to the old one-off runs and just running from dummy half. And that seems to be the norm in women's footy.
But we know women's footy is so much better when they get away from that. And that's what we've seen in this competition. 11 weeks in, we've seen so much innovation in the game rather than just the one-outs. It's only, when, as you say, you get fatigued, you know, revert to type.
Exactly. It's just, yeah.
How do you change that attitude?
Muscle memory. Oh, it is a sometimes it comes down to having someone there to direct the girls and be like, we're running this, and just have that direction. Because if there's no voice there, then girls just revert to the one-off runs.
And I think that's maybe what Otahu's lacking is a voice. They've got a very young halves pairing in Ramona Henry and Shade Shamkul. So we shall wait and see. This is Henry with the ball. Gets stopped pretty much in her tracks. Solovi, their fifth and final. They're well inside their own half. It's going to have to be a heck of a boot. Goes across field. Is let to bounce by Flo Wonga. She's going to run. She's going to run a long way. And she's still going. Flo Doloonu Wonga carves her way through midfield of the Otahuhu defence. Little over 3.5 to play in the first half. Are we going to see another score from Otara? Look out, here's Noah Fotumawala.
Off the leg.
First try scorer in the match. Solovi looks up. Finds Jura Loto. Will she try and offload the ball? She's not going to. She'll be able to.
Keep coming.
Taken down by Ramona Henry. Looks a little worse for wear. This is Solovi. Puts the big shoulder out. Still going, but finally throw into the deck.
Keep it clean.
Loto goes right. Another ball, the cutout ball. Is this another try for Rebecca Lesoa? No, she goes short. Fifth and final for Otara. Little right sneak play. Strong defense from Otahuhu. Handover.
Hold it there.
Nice work by the Leopards. Try there could have been just the thing they didn't need going to the half. Now you want your percentage plays.
Yeah, that was a good defensive set on their line from Otahuhu, and now they just need their back five to get in there and take some dummy half scoots to give those tired forwards a bit of a break.
Let us stand, Otara! Here we are, hold on me, hold! Just stand now!
Making handy meters. That's a better run from Shade Shamkul in the 22 jersey. Carmont. This is Monica Whakaosilea in the 16 jersey off the bench for Otahuhu. Fifth and final on halfway. They'll want a good kick here. It goes onto the left boot of Shania Louis, straight down the throat of the Otara player, who looks up and says, you know what, I'll have another run here. Puts the big palm out, beats one, doesn't beat two, including Shamkul. It was a good run by Justice Robeck. This is Georgina Wharton-Benedict. Little over 60 seconds to play in the first half. Otara 8, Otahuhu 0. Easy meters for Mary Solovi.
Arms off 9.
Jana Manelli looking up. Finds Mataya. Mataya steps, just runs straight into Whakaosilea. Last thing you want to do, small burst into a big forward. Fa'aui holds it, drops the ball back inside for Joe Mariarai. Fifth and final. A little bit of work to do for Otara. Will they go to the air again? Put some pressure on late. No, it's the grubber through. Better be picked up by someone. And it is picked up. Oh, good strong hit. But tidy pick up by Shania Louis for the Leopards. get that hint, Crystal, that Otahu would like half-time about now?
Yeah, I'm sure they would. But I must say that Shania Lewis, she's been, threatening down that left edge, and I can see why. Oh, here's another penalty. I mean, another error.
Bring that hooter on. Don't let the play. That's what Otahu will want.
Yeah, as I was saying, Shania Lewis, she was doing well down that left edge, and I can see why they keep shifting to her. She's been quite threatening down that edge, and obviously you could see in that pickup that she just did with that kick. She's a brilliant player.
But you would want to put some variation in.
Definitely.
I mean, they know what you're going to do now, so you've got to think about that going to the second 40. Half-time in week 11 of the Women's Premiership here from Harold Moody Park. It's the number one team in the competition, Otara, leading 8-0 over the Leopards.
Welcome to Datum Projects, where we make your interior fit-outs easy. From start to finish, we bring a wealth of experience to every project, and we love what we do, so please come and meet the team.
We're the project management team. Our responsibility is to ensure a smooth running project from start to finish by having a clear understanding of our clients' expectations. We aim to do this by delivering a stress-free quality fit out on time.
I'm saying I'm a quantity surveyor. My role is to understand your needs and tailor my pricing to suit your budget.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm one of the detailers here at Datum Projects. My role is to take the client's architectural drawings and convert them into shop drawings for our factory.
Hi, my name's T. I'm the Health and Safety Manager for Datum Projects, and one of our core principles here is work safe to get you home safe.
Half-time in the first of our doubleheader in Wednesday Night League. This is round 11 of the Women's Premiership, and it's your number one team, unbeaten to this point in the season, Otara, leading 8-0 at half-time against the Otahuhu Leopards, who are sitting in fifth position. If they want to make the playoffs, they've got to get a W and start getting them quicker. 2 tries, took quite a while to get on the scoreboard, but it was a fantastic run from Noya Futumawala that really set up the first.
Yeah, there was nothing much on. It's just the pure power of Noya Futumawala. Mary Solovi, just that pass from dummy half straight out to Noya, and then just that pure power. No one could stop her. She identified that gap that she was going for, and she just pinned her ears back and scored a beautiful try for Otara.
Always good to watch a right step, and this was a really strong try. Aisha Robeck-Lasoa had to get over 4 defenders from Otahu to score, and as you quite rightly said, Crystal, planting the ball safety was the key at the end of it all.
Yeah, definitely. There's a little nice unders line from Jana Mangele, but it was just the pure power as well. It was the coming over the top that was brilliant. And, you know, she had about 4 defenders on her, but she still managed to put the ball down safely.
Gotta love that momentum as we look at the numbers from the first 40. Sets apiece, nothing between it. It's the 2 tries, really, because everything else is pretty stock standard here at halftime with 40 minutes played. Don't forget there's more footy coming your way this week in the Women's Premiership. Saturday, 12:45, Tani Wharau against Mount Albert at Opeheki, number 1. And Saturday at 2:30, it's your side, Manarewa against City, and that's at Mountford Park on the Jack Shelley grounds. And later on tonight, it's the Glenora Bears against the Howard Hornets in week 9 of the Fox Memorial Premiership. But you know, there's a lot of footy clubs around, like the Papatoetoe Panthers, and it's a community that thrives on and off the field thanks to passionate people and loyal members and dedicated volunteers who just give back to what we call the great game of rugby league. So the ARL visited their club and had a chat to some of those people filling these important roles.
Go Panthers!
Go Panthers!
Hi, my name's Nick.
Hi, my name is Jordan Makia.
My name's Lisa Filippo.
My name's Florence.
My name's Junior.
Hi, I'm Charita.
My name's Dean and I coach the under-11 Pumas.
I coach here at Papatoetoe Panthers for the under-8s, and I'm also a part of the senior squad for 2023.
I play for Papatoetoe Panthers. I've been playing since I was 9 years old at this club, all the way up to topside now.
I originally became involved with the team 3 seasons ago. I came here as a parent, obviously, and then, you know, gradually you get roped into it.
I have a big history with this club. I was actually raised on this field when I was in nappies. Back in the 80s, my parents used to coach and manage here.
Yeah, I love being part of the club. It's been an awesome journey so far. You know, the culture, especially the kids, they got a lot of talent out there. You know, sometimes they coach the coach. That's what I love about it. Because at the end of the day, I'm learning from them as much as they're learning from me.
I enjoy the buzz that's going around. The club's starting almost like from anew, which is pretty cool to be a part of.
I love being a part of Papatoetoe because since I've taken on the role with the kids, I've just really enjoyed it. I suppose the main thing for me, trying to build friendships between them first, and then obviously a passion for the game so that they hang around for a lot longer.
The impact I want to leave at this club is that you don't have to go to any other clubs. You can just stay true to your heart. Just like, for example, like Ali, last night he just made his debut. He went up through all the grades through Papatoetoe, and look where he is now.
Just to encourage each player that any sport, not just league, is worth giving a try.
So the biggest thing for us is just to continue teaching the game of rugby league.
So me personally, what I'm hoping to get out of this season, to try and build the passion for the game with them, so that year after year we'll see these players come back. We'll see them bringing their next generation through, and hopefully, touch wood, that they're going to give back at our age.
Wednesday Night League live from Harold Moody Park in Auckland's Western Gleneden. It is week 11 and it's the Otara Scorpions against the Otahuhu Leopards. The Leopards needing the win if they want to make playoff football. The top 4 will play a simple semi-final showdown when the regular season is over. 14 rounds in the women's competition. Stephen McIver with Kiwi Fern skipper Crystal Orota in the house here at Harold Moody Park. And the house is actually, I've got to say, quite a nice little specifically built caravan from the Auckland Rugby League. You feel a bit treated, actually.
Nice and cosy.
Nice and cosy, yes. But this is a team that has not been beaten so far in season 2023 in the form of the Otara Scorpions, and they are the team to beat, sitting at 8-0 at the moment. Just a quick reminder again before we restart of those other 2 matches being played this weekend. Saturday, 12:45, Tani Wharau against Mount Albert at Opeheki Sports, number 1. And then Saturday at 2:30, Manarewa against City at Jack Shelley. The team with the bye is Howick. So, and I've got to say, that Manorewa game against City, the last time they played, it was 22-20 City at City. So, Manorewa, it'll be a good, cracking game. I'm sure you're going to be in the sideline yelling like you were last time.
No, unfortunately, I won't be.
Not.
I'm going to be up north, but I'm sure someone will go live on our page so I can have a little watch.
I know. The last time Manorewa played, I was calling that game at North Harbour. You were there, and you were going for it. I sort of feel
passion.
Yeah, no, it's potential Coach Crystal. What I'm thinking. All right, almost set for the second 40. Week 11, Otara will play left to right on your screen. They lead 8-0.
It's on your run!
Here we go, second 40 of the Women's Premiership, brought to you by the Auckland Rugby League, live here on Sky Sport 4, the home of the great game that we know as Rugby League, and also live on the Auckland Rugby League's YouTube channel. Wherever you are around the world, if you have a connection to either of these teams or the next two teams that are playing in the Glenora Bears and the Howard Hornets. It's Otahu in the blue and light blue, the sky blue you might say, running right to left, as you see, and that's, as you know, there's Monica Whakaosilea. There's a handful to put down, but you know what? I'd like to see her with more ball in the hand, because she could be as damaging as one of the Whatumawalas, Noe Whatumawala. Big, rangy, got to pass on her.
Yeah, potential offload. No, she's a damaging runner. That was also a good tackle from Marina Hangai, who's been in everything this game. You know, defensively, she's been in everything. She's been taking several hit-ups, so she's been having a really good game.
Early fifth and final for Otahu in this second half. It's allowed to bounce. It's a very handy bounce too. No one's rushing for a little bit of poor communication. The chase is a good one.
Yeah, the chase is good. The kick is only as good as its chase, and Otahu have been pretty good with their kick chase in this game. And as we've seen, they completed 77% of their sets in the first half, and I'm sure Coach George will be looking to increase that percentage this half.
Almost a repeat of the first half. All those early penalties, lazy penalties being given away by Otahu.
Yeah, just lying around in the ruck too long, and I mean, you usually would learn from that, but they've just done it repetitively, and it's actually cost them like massively, because it's just giving Otara easy yardage and making Otahu work harder.
Beautiful night here at Harold Moody Park in Gleneden in West Auckland.
Wait for the tap.
It sort of started out a little bit mucky, and there was a threat of rain, but it's just cooled off, and I've got to say, it hasn't cooled off to the point of being really cold. It's just pleasant out here. Piri Puaru in the 16 jersey for Otara is muscled to the deck. Remember, Otara only playing with 3 on the bench. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes light up. That was Joe Mariano. Come and get me. Wow.
Yeah, stand now, oh, yeah, hold on me.
Otara go the short side ball through Salovi. Beats 1, beats 2, almost beats 3. That's a cracking run. Needs the quick play. You're not going to get out of that. Referee did call hell. Play the ball, go back 5 metres.
Marcus, stay up. Marcus.
I tell you what, if she'd been allowed to go, Otahu in all sorts of bother. Loto comes out left. That's Fa'ui. Cracking straight ball to Mataya.
That's the final coming.
5 and last. What do they do? Do they go left again? No, they go right. Here comes Mariara on her own, bustling through. Probably not the right ball. What have they called? No, I thought there was a talk of high tackle. He was talking about round the collar, but no. Handover, Leopards ball.
Not sure if she was aware that was the last, because she had no intention of passing that ball. She just caught it and she was just gunning for the line. So,
on a positive side, she backed herself.
Oh, she did. Absolutely.
But you are right. I would like to see if Otahu Crystal go right and try and have a crack at going down that right-hand side rather than concentrating on the left. This is Siomane. Otahu now having to work themselves out of their own half. Shania Louis almost scored in the first half in that left corner. They are Persisting. Well, that's a hell of a hit. That is a great hit from Asia Rubek Lesor. Try scorer in the first half.
Yeah, stand now. Fifth and final coming.
She's always got a smile on her face.
Tulua. They kick and they kick high. What's the chase like? Chase is not bad, but good 5 metres gained by Otara on the return. Robic safe, just as Robic is safe under the high ball. Wharton Benedict now. Driven back. You know who did that, don't you? Yeah, fuck Orsilea. One thing that's really noticeable here is the amount of work that the backs do for Otara.
Yeah, they do a lot of work. In that first part of the game, we were seeing the forwards going forward and getting a lot of momentum for them, and then the backs have definitely been playing their part.
That's a great ball, and here comes Marina Hangai. Stopped beautifully, ball and all, tackle. They go left, Solovi. Pa'ui, cut out ball. And that's what you don't want to see. Your forwards kicking. Joe Mariano, fifth and last again. But I suppose if you're 5 and last, she looks at her backline and says, well, that's what they do.
Well, you said before she backed herself with that run and she backed herself with the kick. So as a coach, you can't complain about that. If you've got a player who's confident to do something and back themselves. Oh, it looked like her knee got bent right back. Poor thing.
Went down. Who is that? Is it Faka Orsilea?
She's in a lot of pain. You watch in the replay, she's on her knees and she gets bent right back. Oh
no, it looks like it's Rowena Matautia. Oh look, they know straight away she's in all sorts of bother. Yep. That's no good. No good at all. Not what you want to see on the footy field, but it is a tough game. And you know what you're getting to it straight away, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know exactly. You've just come out of something.
Yes. And knee injuries are awful.
So the St. John, who do such a wonderful job all over the country, will take, I think it's Rui in the Matautia, sort of 5 on the back. This is interesting. This is Shade Shamko doing the talking. Lots of talking. This is what they need. Just watch again. Front on shot by 3, and it's sandwiched. Do you think it was sandwiched in between the two players? And then...
No, it's just her knee.
Just knee gave?
Yep. Got bent right back.
Oh, that's no good. At all. So...
And I'm not even going to say what it could be, because that could be a commentator's curse, and I don't want to say that.
Yeah, let's not play that game, shall we? I just don't like seeing her down there. She's not happy at all.
She's going to get the little green whistle.
People seem to love bad things, don't they? So they go and take photos. It's a funny world we live in, isn't it? Just feel like they're standing around not doing a lot. You sort of want to just get up on that cart and get her out of there. So Otahuhu trailing by 8. So look back at the sheds and the classic scoreboard here at Harold Moody Park. The Glenora Club established in 1931. Do you ever walk around places like this or parks and wonder what it would be, what they used to look like when there weren't houses everywhere, and that original, that original vibe? Fascinates me.
Well, you know a lot about this park. You've actually given me a bit of a geography around this park.
Went for a walk. Because I saw the stream and was trying to figure out. See the stream where you can see the building behind, which is the Glenora Eagles Softball Club. There's a stream, I believe, over behind that runs along those trees. You can see the trees and the lights to the right-hand side. And it's really pretty, and you don't think you're in a city. It's like going to places you haven't been before and discovering something new. Hey kids, how are you? There you go, that's what I was saying. Beach chairs out, perfect night. Winter beach party, oh yeah. Just need some sounds and we're good. Although walking in today, it wasn't hard to hear the sounds in the Otara Scorpions, the changing room. But am I right in saying it's just a women's rugby league thing to have music pumping and laughing and just having a good time? Because I love it.
Yeah, I wouldn't just say it's women's rugby league. I mean,
and rugby, it's rugby too.
Oh, I mean, not, and I touch and tag. I play several codes, and you just love listening to music. It's motivating. It's get you in the mood for the game. So, and I mean, it's not just females either. I know the men's sides do it as well.
Really?
So, yeah,
I've never been through a men's place and heard boom boxes going off and music being pumped.
Really, Stephen?
Yeah.
Where you been?
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Well, throw that one early. Where you been, old fella? Okay,
because you've been doing car racing, that's why.
Car racing. Yes, I've been deafened by the noise of immaculate V8s and V12s and GT cars, Crystal. Yes. It's so good to be back around rugby league here at an urban ground, though. Harold Moody Park, home of the Glenora Bears, who play a little bit later on against the Howard Hornets in week 9 of the Fox Memorial Premiership. Looking forward to seeing that one. It's live on Sky Sports Select and, of course, on the Auckland Rugby League's YouTube channel, which is going off this season. People are loving the footy, and why wouldn't you? But that's what we don't like, seeing a player being trundled off. And Coach Carmot will be pretty upset about that, and he's struggling to find players to play anyway, considering what happened last week when they had to default because players' houses had been affected by flooding. And we've had a hell of a year in the big city, haven't we?
Oh, we have.
Had enough of it, frankly. But we move on, almost ready to restart play. A little over 34 minutes left in this match. Week 11 of the Women's Premiership. Otara in the red and dark blue against Otahuhu Leopards in the Cambridge blue and the sky blue. So it looks like Rowena Matautia being taken off to see how bad that knee is. Oh, she'd have a good suck on that whistle. That's just a painkiller, right? I've never had one of those.
Yeah,
so
it's like gas, yeah.
It's like gas. Okay. Obviously these are, that well then, huh?
I can actually say I've never had it myself, but I have seen many players have that.
You sound so confident about what was going on.
Oh, just seen it many a times.
Back in play now. Otahuhu with the ball. They need to score next. There was nothing in that first half. The 2 tries came late in it. They go left. They've favoured this left edge all night, have Otahuhu. Ball away again. This is young Carmont.
She picks her times really well running from dummy half.
It was very Crystal Rotorite. Just took her time, eyes up, found the gap and ran for it. Now they've let it bounce, and the bounce could favour. Oh, ouch! Got it! That's what happens. Let a ball bounce and get crunched. Ida Mataya.
Up now! Line up!
See, Jade Adams has come onto the field for Rowena, who's unfortunately been injured.
Okay, Jade Adams will play in the 17 jersey.
Keep coming!
Someone's looks like someone's cramping up to the left of our screen. This is Marina Hangai, who's had a powerful game all evening. She has been involved in everything. Loves to run. They go left again. This is Jurel Loto. Faka Osile, I think, was looking for the strip. Didn't get it. Inside ball, this is our good mate, Joe Mariarai. No, ball's popped out. Well, she's a human highlight reel tonight. Mariarai, 5th and final, charges the line, backs herself.
Gives a little chip and chase.
Chip and chase. This one, trying to pop the ball out over the shoulder.
I think she's going for the offload in that instance.
When you're ready.
So she'll get our human highlight reel award tonight, just in those 3 moments. I love it. You got to bat. It is about backing yourself, right? And of course, the coach probably just rolls their eyes. But that's okay. Involved in getting involved.
Having the confidence to do those things, Stephen.
Yeah.
That's so important.
Yeah.
Yeah, stand now! Arms off! Here we are.
Kamoluia with a tiny little run. Carmont looks out. She finds Siu Mane off the bench.
Here we are. That's 3, thank you.
Carmont again. Starting to get busier now. You'd like to see that. That's a really strong run from Shade Shanko. That's just what they needed. Carmont looking up. Given lots of room to move. This is Ramona Henry. She finds Alexandra Penny. Penny still going, chopped down. Oh, tackle complete, but it's hurt someone, and that's Jana Mangeli. Oh, I think she got caught when she tackled her on the rollover. Now, what's she holding?
Her knee.
Oh, not another knee.
She's been their go-to for Otara with the kicking game.
So she goes in to tackle Alexandra Penny. Oh, it's friendly fire. It's actually... So she's taken the shoulder of Aisha Robeck-Lasoel. Watch this again. Lasoel comes in from the left-hand side now, and watch here. She catches, oh yeah, the knee right there of Jana Mangele.
Just the impact on the knee.
Ouch. So another stop and play. Fans rugged up here at Harold Moody Park. And why wouldn't you be? It's not super cold. I'm going to call it a pleasant winter's evening. So, they're just trying to figure out whether she's okay. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. And let's get some weight on it. Oh, yeah, look, works.
It bends and it straightens. It's a good start.
Thank you, Dr. Rota.
Well, functionality-wise, that's a good sign. If it
Okay.
can bend and straighten.
Wow, functionality-wise. Oh, you got the Dr. Lingo coming on now. Here we go. Still Leopards ball. Trailing by 8. They need to score to apply some pressure to Otara. It's the last. They spin it across the back line. They're still going. It's a loose pass. Picked up nicely and still going. Ball's alive on the last, Otahu. Can they score? They come back inside. It's hot potatoes. Still going. They come wide left now. Collins. The ball almost a netball pass out. Now that's been knocked back. Kamal Uila. Is this Shania Louis? Still going, Louis. Will she score?
That's 6 tackle there, hand over.
They gave it everything, and when it mattered, they came up short. But at least they stretched Otara, who now have another player down.
That was back and forth, left and right. Hot potato, all right, but unfortunately, no result off the back of it.
Players are being battered here this evening. Yeah, that's Justice Robeck, the fullback for Otara. Very strong under the high ball. And Manelli is still a little tender.
Wait for the play. When you're ready, go.
And away we go again, inside 30 minutes. So it feels like it's been being played a lot longer. We've had 2 injury breaks. Rowena Matautia for Otahu carted off. And look at that. Mistake forced by Otahu. Good defensive set. Watch closely.
Bring it in.
Loose carry.
Good dominant tackle there by Otahu.
So is this the moment Otahu get themselves back in the game? Take another look at the angle on here. And where's the carry there? Right there. Yep. Can't call a strip on that. Was free of both defenders. Otahu ball close to the Otara line now. Shamkul holds it up. Still going. Shamkul through the middle and scores. right under the black dot, and Otahuhu finally get across and get themselves on the board. Sade Shamkel, what a try.
Shamkel's been busy this whole game. She deserves that try. She's been working hard both defensively and offensively. She does a little dummy out here, and then backs herself and just goes to score right under the black dot.
And couldn't have scored in a better position for a conversion as well. Quite an upright running style, but just loose tackles. Mariarai not in a position to really try and chop her down. It was too late then. Horse had bolted. Shamkel scores. Otahuhu on that board.
I think the Otara defence were under a little bit of pressure after that, that defensive set that they had to do when Otahuhu were going left to right, sort of pulling them apart and stretching their defensive line, and off the back of that they were able to get that beautiful try right through the middle.
So it'll be Kamaluila to attempt the conversion. I suppose in this world they couldn't find easier conversions, and it's successful. So the gap has been cut right back to 2. It's Otara 8, Otahuhu 6 in week 11 of the Auckland Rugby League Women's Premiership. Yeah, why wouldn't you be smiling? You're back in the hunt. Now the pressure is applied to Otara, unbeaten so far this season. Now the question we have to ask is, can Otahuhu, like Otara in the first half, go quickly back to back and really apply the heat?
Yeah, that'll be something that, they'll be wanting to achieve, is scoring again off the back of that, get that momentum again.
I wonder too, Crystal, whether a 3-man bench could come and bite Otara on the backside.
Yeah, potentially. It'll really test their fitness. Obviously, one man down makes a massive difference. That's a whole set of lungs that you don't have there on your bench. So it could come into play, on the back end of this half.
Mangeli with the restart. Nicely picked up by Shamkel. She took it on the run as well. That's what you got to love. Confidence straight out as Oceani Tawa with a good carry. Nice crowd in for the footy tonight here in Wednesday Night League, brought to you by the Auckland Rugby League. This is Anastasia Collins in the 8 jersey. Takes 3 players with her, drags 3 players with her. Carmont looking up, getting a lot more involved. Young Carmont looks up, gains an easy 10. And lost ball. Looked at the referee and said, "You're kidding, right?" All that good work and one easy moment gone.
Yeah, trying to play the ball quickly off her brilliant run. And she's lost it in the process.
So here's the tackle. Now she get up to play the ball. Let's have a look here closely. Oh, yep. Yep. Fair play.
Heads in tight, keep them in.
How can you look at the ref and say, not me? But you try, right? Yeah. You try everything you can in the book.
Oh, of course you do.
How many times is first, good hit. But drop ball by Robert Lesor. Ball back in the hands of Otahuhu. Another Otara player down. Play continues. So they're short one in the line. Monica Whakaosilea wanted to play the ball quickly. This is Mary Silovi. Now, that is one player you don't want to lose because she has been very handy. Looks like Alexandra Penny is being substituted by Otahuhu. Yes, she is.
Is that Onji coming back on?
Juliana Leatawa coming on, the older of the 2 sisters. Oceania is the younger sister. So another injury pushing this game out today, or this evening should I say rather.
It should be a massive loss for Otara if she can't play on. She's been really good from dummy half, just really direct and as you were saying earlier, barking those orders out to her forwards and getting them going forward.
Are you a talker on the field? I mean,
yeah, I am. Yeah, I try and do it in a nice way. Try my best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I always talk about delivering the message. Is it a case of how you bark at your players to get them motivated, and is it easy?
Everyone sort of responds to different methods of communication, I guess. And I mean, I played with a lot of the girls that I play with for a long time, so I know, how's the best.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, and I know some girls just like to not be spoken to at all, so you don't bother. Sort of.
Is it more the glaring eye with those ones?
Yep, it's the eye contact.
Who is the worst player to try and motivate? And in a nice way. Who's the worst player going, you just want to come on, and you just have to, you can't do it because they'll deliver anyway. But you trying to do your thing.
Oh gosh, that's a hard question. I can't think off the top of my head. I mean, I played with a million different players, Stephen, so try and think of one player.
All right, let's not worry about that right now. We'll figure it out later. Otahuhu with the ball. That's Anastasia Collins in the 8 jersey. 20 out from the Otara line. Carmon has been busy in the second 40. Here's Angelina Leotawa straight off the bench and straight into battle. 4 Otara players required to knock her down. 10 out from the line inside the red zone. Here come the Leopards. What have they got? Do they go bang bang with another try? Whoa. High shot on Collins. Accidental. But it gives them more ball. Full set, so close to the line. Leopards gunning to try and strike the lead at least. 8-6 is the scoreline in favour of Otara. Unbeaten so far this season. Collins goes herself. Good defence coming from Joe Mariarai. Carmot looks up, goes right. Shamkul drops the ball back inside to Uila. Still going.
Yeah, stand now, Otara! Stay on!
Oh, quick defence right up on Ramona Henry. They've got to do a lot more. Carmel to be yelling at them to do more. Oh! What a shot! Yeah. Well high. Oh, and hello. Not happy.
Yep,
Angelina Leotawa. I think there was, I'll be blunt with you, it looked like a swinging arm going in there.
Yeah.
Swinging arm.
I think that should be a sin bin.
Let's have a look at this again. Watch closely. Who comes in?
I think it's Lesoa.
It's Aisha Robic Lesoa. Oh. Another angle. This makes it probably look a little worse than it. So it's Oceania Leotawa. No wonder Angelina working.
Yes.
That's my sis girl. Don't touch her. Wait for it. You called Sinbin? No, just a telling off. Now anywhere else.
It's on report.
But she's on report. So there you go. But what? Yeah, no. On report, no Sinbin.
Report.
On report, no Sinbin.
Anyway, I'll stay in my lane, Stephen, as a commentator.
Okay, no, that fence you're sitting on looks really nice and pretty. So it was Oceania Leotawa, the recipient of a high shot from Aisha Robic Lesoa. Here's just another look at it. It's gone on report. Was it worth a sin bin? Here it comes now. Well, Leotawa had slipped. I'll give you that on first look from that angle, but it was definitely a swinging arm.
The motion of the arm coming through for me was why I said sin bin. You tackle with your shoulder, not with your forearm. Well,
the other way you can make them pay is score now.
Yeah.
Whaka Osilea with the ball. Carmont waiting.
It's a penalty, so yeah. Are you ready to start? Yeah.
Whaka Osilea goes her own. Goes her own, still pushing, wanting to offload it, unable to do so. Still pushing. Good D. Strong defense by Otara. Carmont looks left. This is Tulua, unable to wrench the ball out and get a ball moving. Here they go again, going wide and looking quick. Here's Shamko. Nice ball for Angelina Leopards. Still going, but the defence holds up. The red and blue wall still alive. I'm going to score for my sis if I can. Tulua, bang into the line.
Release there. That's 4.
Fourth tackle. They're running out of tackles. They go wide again through the legs. All that hard work comes to nothing. Strong defence by the Scorpions does the job.
Yeah, got to give it up to Otara for that defensive set. Urgency there on their defensive line and just putting their bodies in front, making good contact.
Games are all about moments. That was a moment when Otahu could have and probably should have capitalised.
Oh, definitely. It's a moment you want to, you want to reply with something off the back of something as such.
Probably a little bit of emotion involved in that set too, right? I mean, when was the last time, be honest, when was the last time you saw a swinging arm in the women's game?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you just don't see it. That's why you go, what did you just see?
None of the games that I've caught this year anyway.
But it's on report, and we'll leave it at that. Let the jury do their job when it comes to the trial, so to speak. Otara ball. Look to Tad Ford, get away with it. Oh, hang on. Oh, look in the eyes there. That was Anastasia Collins. And she said she got Robeck one back. You know it. Look at the eyeballing. Watch this. Robeck gets the ball. Here comes Collins. And then she eyeballs it. And look.
No remorse whatsoever in that.
No way. You deal with the Leopards will deal with you. Oh, strip, surely.
There's 2 in the tackle, even if he flips off.
Yeah, it's different to NRL. Once 2 people have connected with the tackler, even if someone drops off, you can't strip the ball. It's not like the NRL.
Good call from the referee. Hard for Whako Selea, but that's how she rolls. Otara ball. Okay, better be careful here, Otahuhu. 5th and last. Mangele has always liked to go to the air. Oh, wow. That's Collins again. Ball is still alive, though. Mangele comes out to Robeck. Loose ball, but it goes to Georgia Warden-Benedict, and a loose carry, and it's Otahuhu ball. Oh, she ran out. Playing the knock-on first. I like the attitude, though, by Otahuhu. Eyes up, sideline, give it a nudge.
Yeah, just playing what's in front of them. Not waiting on the whistle, just playing.
Good tackle by Nina Tulua to get the ball free. And so it's still Otahuhu ball. Inside the last 20, it seems like it's been going for 40 minutes, 45 minutes already this half with the 2 injury breaks. So we're inside the last 20 now. Otara 8, Otahuhu 6. Week 11 of the Women's Premiership with the Auckland Rugby League. All teams vying for a top 4 spot, which will be straight semi-final shootout to find your finalists in 2023. I'd like to see Carmont run a bit more, because when she does run, she really does put the defence into 2 minds. Carmont waiting, looking around. Goes herself again. Little stutter step, walks into 2, including Marina Hanai. Short ball. This is Angelina Leopards. Bounces off Joe Mariare and still goes. What a run by Angelina Leopards. Still going, legs pumping, waiting for someone. Needs the quick play. Pushing the referee just a little bit. Here come the Otahuhu Leopards.
Back there.
Oh.
Get stood up and keep driving.
So they wanted to keep things in motion. Whistle got in the way. Carmont Collins. Collins straight in. Just a nice setup for what's to come from Otahu, trailing by 2. Slow played the ball. They needed something a little bit quicker. Shamkul, short ball, try to Jamie Latu, and Otahu hit the front. Just what they needed now.
What a beautiful try. Oh, I can see the smile on George's face from here. Be so happy with that try and proud of the ladies.
Again, a running game and the ball out in front by Sade Shamkul. Watch it again.
Yeah, beautiful. She ran straight into the line, held up the defender, and a beautiful unders line run by Shamkul to score. Beautiful try.
Nothing better than seeing a straight ball run. You know, like the runner comes straight on that ball.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Look at the way that she put the ball down with 2 hands too, just to play it safe to make sure. Is that Latu that scored that try? Jamie Latu?
Yeah, that's 4. Jamie Latu.
Jamie Latu.
Jamie Latu for Otahuhu in the 4.
Beautiful.
So
just
now,
what Otahuhu needed.
Yep, and they hit the front for the first time. Now all the pressure goes back on the points-leading Otara Scorpions. Successful conversion would make it a lot harder. They'll have to score again, and as we're seeing, look in the back, just onto the left of your screen there.
Yeah, sort of. She hasn't sort of come back from when she was injured before. You know, she's been a massive threat out there for Otara.
It looks like Karma Uwila's hooked it left, so no addition to the scoreline. But the Leopards hit the front against the Scorpions. They lead 10-8. As we head into these final minutes of the game, there's still plenty of them. But now, how tough are they mentally to hold on or even go again?
Yeah, that was a beautiful line run by Jamie Latu. And, you know, when Otahu are hitting those unders lines, they look so threatening. So when they take the ball right to the line, like Shamkul did in that run, it's very hard for the Otara defenders to shut that gap in time.
It was quite funny, you and I talking about they kept going left. Both tries have been scored on the right.
Yeah, exactly.
They figured it out.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with us. Otara to restart in the second half of week 11 of the Women's Premiership from Harold Moody Park in Gleneaton, West Auckland. Wherever you are watching on Sky Sport 4 or on the Auckland Rugby League's YouTube channel, welcome. Talofa lava, malola le, haramai. Hope you're having a great evening wherever you are. This is the great game of rugby league. And still to come, it'll be the Howard Hordens against the home side, the Glenora Bears, in week 9 of the Men's Premiership. Ball's restarted. They let it bounce. Better pick it up. There's a sideline pretty close there. Shamkul, the last time was received it. Took it on the run. Not this time. Off the bench is Jade Adams for Otahu in the 17 jersey. Ooh, Shamkul with the bottle. Drops the ball back inside.
Yep, stand now! Here we are! Hold, go! 2.
Mercy Tulua in the 20. The addition of Angelina Leotawa off the bench has been all the difference in this second 40.
Oh, we've seen the break that she made before, got them all the way down into their good ball zone, and off the back of that, they were able to convert that into some points.
Anastasia Collins has come alive too. That's been noticeable. Taking a lot more ball, taking a lot more hit-ups, and really hurting the line. Mangali getting up slowly. She's still not right. Good run by Carmont, Avery Rose. 5th and final, what do? Faka Salea, they go to the air. They're going to let it bounce, and there's no one there. And the chase is a good one. Pushing Otara back inside, no. So Justice Robeck, a little too casual now. There are players walking back into the line. A good strong set.
There's no arm there.
Okay, so Anastasia Collins puts the shoulder in. No arm and says, sorry, ref. Watch it in the 8. Here it comes. Where's the arm? Yeah, no arm, just shoulders. I know Charlotte Scanlon, your commentary mate, loves shoulders. She's like, I don't mind putting the shoulder in. I love it.
That one there, she kind of she stepped away from it as well. So
Follow me, don't go forward.
Just got to be careful. You don't give Otara cheap meters.
Yes.
Look at the decision. Here's our human highlight reel. This is Joe Mariarai. Good strong carry. Oh! Wow! Bernie Puadu has been knocked to the deck.
So it is a proper tackle. It's just going to be lost.
What a brilliant hit.
Clean tackle called. Puadu down. Puadu picks the ball up and puts the ball down. Gets double teamed by Otahuhu. Under 13 minutes to play, and we've got another player on the deck. Otahuhu have bought their big game when it mattered. Clean tackle called.
Puadu has been good too, coming off the bench.
So Mercy Tula on the left, and it's Anastasia Collins on the right. It's the no remorse tackle again.
Yep, again, she doesn't care.
Yes, Asia Robeck-Lasoa knows all about that from Otara as well. I mean, I shouldn't be joking because there is a player down and she's taken a real hit.
Yeah, Puadu's been good too. She's just been getting them go forward, just, you know, being direct and running, you know, running it straight. But fortunately, she's come off second best in this instance. But she's done good coming on for Lasoa, who was brilliant in the first half.
Well, the real problem here is if Piri Puadu goes off, they could be down to a one-player bench because they've already lost one player, haven't they? And
yeah, they only started,
they only started with a three-man bench.
Three-man bench.
Let's just have a look at that try for Otahuhu that was sweetly done. Sade Shamkol holding the ball out in front, waiting for the straight run, and it's a beautiful try. That's her first try. That's Sade Shamkol's try, to get them back into the game. And it was well executed. Just held it out, said, and then there was the second ball. This beautiful try to Jamie Latu. That was a try and a half because it was just such a lovely run to watch.
That was very pretty. And I mean, Shamkol obviously scored her own try, and then she had a try assist in that one. Took the ball right into the line, engaged the defender, and then, that great, brilliant line that Jamie Latu ran to score the second try for Otahuhu.
Well, it's not often you see a legal hit leave a player on the ground for a while, is it? Normally it's, dare I say, an illegal hit, but the referee was right on the spot, called it clean.
We have a chat later about it, so you can play able to play or not.
Okay, so you can understand that Otara are a little bit angsty about that, if that was a legal hit. Piri Puadu is going off, so the bench gets a little slimmer now for Otara.
Yeah,
but let's be honest, credit to Otahuhu for amping up.
Definitely.
And it will be their ball and in good position too. 30 out from the Otara line. You could play that card now that maybe next to score wins with the way this game has unfolded. Neither side have been dominant at all. Well, you're going to see it live on Sky Sport 4 and the Auckland Rugby League's YouTube channel. This is week 11. Otara in the red and blue. Otahuhu in the Cambridge and sky blue colours. Leopards ball. What will they do? Shania Louis still going. Palms one off. Still goes through. Well tackled by Georgia Wharton-Benedict. Carmont finds Wheeler. Wheeler sucks in three Otara players and they get her on her back. Good tackle. Carmont waiting. Will they go left or right? They've scored on the right both times. First half they seem to like the left. Oh, a little bit of a juggle. Ball still alive. Shamkol short ball.
Going behind your player.
That's going to hurt, running behind your own player.
Shepherd.
No, it's a penalty. Going around the player.
So it must have been the first or second pass. Didn't seem as if they deliberately ran around the player. Or was the player running a
short
line?
Ball, yeah, she's running a short ball, decoy run. Interesting.
Game continues, under 12 to play. Otara ball.
We'll be waiting to see Caroline Lesoa come back on, and here she is.
Again, timing moments. Is this a smart play by coach Lewis Papali'i?
Stand now, 16 off the leg. Yeah.
Mariata with another carry, been busy since she's been on. This is Jurel Loto, been a bit quiet. Mind you, you are quiet when you don't have the ball. Another penalty. Not what they need. Mangeli trying to catch them off guard. Referee's been pretty solid tonight. Letter of the law type of game.
The mark further back. Up the other. Hold there, hold there. Yeah, when you're ready.
Fotumawala. Strong first half, including the first try of the game, Noya. Gets the quick play. Here comes Mangeli. Passes it off to Ha'ai.
Stand now!
They better be careful, Otahuhu. Here come the Scorpions. They're not number one for any other reason. They can beat teams up when you least expect it. Loto.
Keep coming, Otahuhu.
Careful, they'll be careful. They give away one that could be costly. They go right for Fotumawala. Fotumawala still going. Strong tackle over the top from Tulua. Fans, cut out ball. And try. Just what Otahuhu did not want. And who is it again? Aisha Robek Lesoa. Try number 2 for her tonight.
That is just what Otara would have been wanting at this point of the game. Little pop pass over the top by Fia, by their captain. And a beautiful little try on that right edge for Robek Lesoa.
A double tonight for her, and it gets the Otara Scorpions back in front, 12-10, kick to come. You just cannot turn your back on the Scorpions. They looked out. 2 players down. You know, players falling over, being whacked, knees. And then look at that.
Yeah, well, it just goes to show their resilience. Like, they've obviously started the game with a man short. They've had obviously several injuries, and they're still managing to hang tight and stay in the game, as we've just seen. Now they're back on the board to bring themselves in front again.
So Mangeli with the attempted conversion. It's a challenging one, to say the least. She's about 18 out. Hell of an angle. Heading for the Gleneden Community Centre building and the tuck shop, which you can see the lights on just by the ARL sign on the right post. Mangeli eyes it up, takes her time. They've got time too, so make the most of it. Strikes it well, but just hooks it to the left. So, no points added, and it's still 2 the difference, but it's flipped the other way now. Otara back in front, 12-10. Going down to the line again.
This makes for an interesting game.
Will Otahuhu need the points? They need the points. They're sitting 2 points behind City, who have a 50% record. They're on 8 points, Otahuhu, and City on 10. Top 4 play finals footy in the Women's Premiership. Tidy bounce for Mariata, eyes up, straight through. Carmon says, you may be able to bounce me, but I'm not going to let go. Gets a quick play the ball away too. Well done. Just seems there's a little bit more. Oh, Mawala's got up limping, holding the back of that right thigh. This is Lesoa. Carleen had such a strong first half. Tries to grab a couple of metre or two and doesn't get away with it. Gotta say, referee's got Hawkeye vision.
Oh, he does. He's very strict on where the mark is. Got to be exactly on that blade of grass.
Yeah, stand now! Here we are. That's
6.5 to play. Another game not too far away. It's the men's round 9 match between Glenora and the Howard Hornets. This one's not done with yet, though. Top team in the red and blue.
That's the final coming.
Otara leading 12-10. Back into it. Mangele. Kick comes from Siale Faui. It's allowed to bounce. And it's still alive, but this is 5th and last. Flo's still going, gets the ball away, comes back inside. And what a shot. What a shot. Does that look like, yep, Angelina Leopards. Another moment to revel in. Women's Rugby League showing that big shots are what it's about. And the skill level has certainly come to play in this second half. But it's Otahuhu who are behind and need the points. Shumkle looks up, goes to south, finds a gap. Still going, Shade Shumkle. Scored a try in the first half. Dropped a beautiful little pass in the second to allow Jamie Latu to score.
One marker there.
Otahu. This is Siumane.
Just stand now, off the leg. Here we are. No markers.
Good thinking by Carmont. There were no markers. Carmont still going. Tries to split the two, unable to do so.
Let it play. Here we are. That's 4.
Fourth tackle. One up their sleeve. This is Penne. Back off the bench in the 18 jersey. Alexandra Penne. Still going. Tackle not held. Tidy little carry. But what have they got? 15 out. Otahu need to score. Goes to the air off the boot of Shania Louis. And the chase is a good one. Can they make the most of it? No. Good work by Otara at the back. This is where the defense needs to arc up for Otahu. Pushing back and goal. Pressure's on. Great defense by the Leopards. They will get the ball with 4:20 to play.
Love the urgency from the Otahu Leopards. Just getting all those bodies up there, getting in front. Solid defense there to trap them in goal, and now they get the dropout.
And another player gets up slowly. It's Justice Robeck, who's been so good at the back for the Otara Scorpions. 2 points in it. So it will be Otahu ball. They will receive it from the goal line dropout by Otara. On the back of some very strong Leopard defence close to the line. They are hungry. They want the win. They want to be in the playoffs. Restart. It's a short taken by Shamkul. She's very strong on the high ball and running at it. Inside the 10. Otahuhu. Could this be their moment? They go short side. Whakasolea!
Just stand now. Make your try line. Hold.
Still playing the short side.
Now, off mine.
Will they go again? Play on called. That was a messy play by Otahuhu.
Keep it clean. You can't push like that.
That was coming, wasn't it? That was
definitely coming.
All over Monica Whakaosilea.
Got to be careful, Otara, because as well, you know, if they could get a penalty and take the kick as well.
Whakaosilea goes alone, casually to the line.
Help there, stand now,
Full set for Otahuhu. Here come the Leopards against the Scorpions, week 11. Shumkle goes alone, missed by the first tackle and not the next two. They've got to create something.
Play there! Here we are, there's 2.
Carmont looks up, holding it still. Carmont finds Penne. Penne still going.
Another penalty to Otahuhu.
What do you do? What would you do now?
If I was in the hooker position, I'd be jumping out and looking for Angelina Leopards. That's what I would be doing.
Find Leopards, the Angelina version. Speak of the devil, there she is! Leopards, the defence is up to it.
Just stand now!
Carmont Louis still going. Steps back in. And the Otara defence still holding strong. But for how much longer? Short run. Come on, held. Slips going in under.
Line, play the ball there. Keep it clean, keep it clean.
Ball pops back right into the hands of Ramona Henry. Ramona Henry got nowhere to go.
Yes,
getting a headlock there by Fia Tolu Ono.
Play the ball.
They haven't done much here. They need to do something. Angelina Leotawa, their go-to. But Otara are up to it.
Fifth and final coming.
Fifth and final. What can they do? Is this the moment they see the game get away from them? Shamkul goes right. Tulua needs to offload. Ball comes free. Still alive. Louis. And goes down.
Lost ball already caught. It's on the stretch of handover here.
Handover. That was the moment that may have seen the game slip from the Leopards. A little over 30 seconds to play, and Otara might scrape a win out of this one. And I mean scrape a win.
Oh, they did brilliantly on the goal line defence. They had Noia Futumuala, who was down injured right under the post, and she's still down, and they managed to defend their line with 12 players, which they did very well.
Seconds ticking now, 10 to go. Otara will remain unbeaten in the competition this year. And they have had to work with it. Short bench, injuries all over the park, and they'll get out of this one. And there it is. Otara remain unbeaten in the 2023 Women's Premiership. And they will defeat the Otahuhu Leopards 12 points to 10. 3 tries to 2. 2 tries in the first half to Noia Fotumawala and Asia Robek Lesoa. And Lesoa got her second, the key one, late in the half. And 1 try to Shamkul and Jamie Latu for the Otahuhu Leopards. Wow, is all you can say. But that's us done. Do not go anywhere. Coming next, the Glenora Bears against the Hawk Hornets, live on Sky Sports Select Channel 50 and also the Auckland Rugby League's YouTube channel. But the big story here tonight, under all the pressure, Otara remain number 1 as they head into the playoffs.
I will